Welcome to today's video about SOCSO Self-Employment Scheme. Learning Outcome. In this video, you should be able to explain the history of Self-Employment Social Security Scheme, list down economic sector covered by the scheme, and describe the protection offered in the scheme. Some background. This scheme was introduced in 2017 to provide protection for individuals who are self-employed in accordance with the Self-Employment Social Security Act 2017. Initially, the scheme is only compulsory for the self-employed in the good and food transport sector, which include taxi, e-hailing, and bus drivers. Effective January 2020, the scheme was extended to 19 additional sectors: good and food transport, agriculture, livestock, forestry, fisheries, food, manufacturing, hawkers, accommodation premises, online business, information technology, data processing, agents, professional services, support services, household services, arts, beauty and healthcare, and construction. COVID-19 impact. The number of self-employed individual or rider in the goods and food transport sector has increased significantly post-COVID and subsequently contributed to the increase in the road accident rate. Despite that, many of these riders have not registered to the scheme. Thus, the Malaysian government has decided to make it compulsory for all self-employed in the transportation services and the good and food transport sectors to contribute to Escape SPS, with effect from 1 October 2020. Protection offered. Provide protection for self-employed insured person against employment injuries, including occupational diseases and accidents during work-related activities. Self-employment injury means personal injury to the self-employed insured person caused by an accident or an occupational diseases arising out of and in the course of his or her self-employment activity, including while travelling for the purpose of his or her self-employment activities. Occupational disease is a disease caused by or arising for any occupation specified in the fifth schedule of the Employees Social Security Act 1969. This scheme provides cash benefit to the insured persons and their dependents beside medical treatment, physical rehabilitation, and vocational training. Here are the references. And thank you. Welcome to
Eligibility and contribution of the scheme. For the eligibility, Malaysian citizen or permanent resident without age limit and individuals who work for themselves to earn living. Payment of contribution can be paid on a monthly or yearly basis. Cash payment can be made at all SOCSO offices. Online payment can be made via Perkeso's website or Perkeso's strategic partnership. For the schedule of contribution, for the plan number 1, selected insured monthly earnings is RM1,050. For the contribution payment per month is RM30.10. Contribution payment per year is RM157.20. For the plan number 2, selected insured monthly earnings is RM1,550. The contribution payment per month is RM90.40. The contribution payment per year is RM232.80. For the plan number 3, selected insured monthly earnings is RM2,950. The contribution payment per month is RM36.90, and the contribution payment per year is RM442.80. For the plan number 4, selected insured monthly earnings is RM3,950. The contribution payment per month is RM49.40. The contribution payment per year is RM592.80.
Benefits under the scheme. Medical benefit. Free medical care for self-employed injuries or occupational illnesses is available at the government hospitals and clinics on the PERKESO panel, or can claim for reimbursement of expenses incurred in getting medical treatment at PERKESO's non-panel clinics. Temporary disablement benefit is paid for as long as the self-employed insured person is on doctor-certified medical leave for at least 4 days, not counting the day of the accident. Medical certificate (MIC) is required. The minimum rate is RM30.00 per day while the maximum rate is RM105.33 per day. Permanent disablement benefit Applicable for self-employed insured person who suffer from permanent disability due to self-employment injury. The rate is 90% of the insured monthly earning. Constant disablement benefit is an allowance provided to an insured that is suffering from total permanent disablement caused by self-employment injury. The insured must be severely incapacitated as to constantly need personal attendance from others to obtain this benefit. The benefit provide a fixed allowance of Rm 500 per month. Dependents benefit is a benefit that will be entitled to insured's dependents for insured's death caused by self-employment injury. A payment of 90% from selected insured monthly earning. Eligible dependents for this benefits are widow or widower and children under 21 years old. If there are no widow or widower and children under 21 years old, then parents, or siblings under 21 years old, or grandparents. Dependents benefit on children are only eligible to children up to age 21 or until they get married, whichever occurs earlier. It also eligible if the child is studying in an institution of higher learning until completion of the first degree or gets married. These are the calculation for dependents benefit.
Moving on to facilities for physical or vocational rehabilitation. In this section, both physical and vocational rehabilitation are offered without charge. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, reconstructive surgery, the provision of prostheses, orthotics, and other appliances, the provision of orthopedic surgery, and apparatus like wheelchairs. Crutches, hearing aids, spectacles, and special shoes are all examples of things used in physical rehabilitation. Courses in sewing, radio repair, and other topics are included in vocational rehabilitation.
Funeral benefit. If the self-employed insured person passes away due to a self-employment injury or while receiving a periodic permanent disability benefit, a funeral benefit will be given to the eligible person. The payment will be the lesser of the actual costs incurred or Rm 2000. Education benefit. When a dependent child of a self-employed insured person passes away due to a self-employment injury or while receiving recurrent payments of permanent disability benefits, this benefit in the form of loans may be given to the child or children. That's all for the overview of SOCSO's self-employment scheme. Thank you.